What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to some more Vicky 3 as Japan. We are in the midst of rapidly industrializing our nation. Probably need some more construction capacity, but right now our funds are, it's fluctuating. We're going back and forth. We're to get our market built up here slowly. Things are looking good. They're looking good. I think our focus here is going to be on getting our military up to snuff. I know we're doing some fast research and things to kind of catch up, but we're a little bit behind on military by quite a bit, I think. And this law may or may not pass at all. So we do have the Shogun's pissed, I see. Dishonest methods, recent law change, radicals in your group. Okay, we'll see if we can get total separation passed. If we can't, it's not the end of the world. There's other options for things to do to improve here. This debate. 15% chance sounds good. Maybe as things are in flux. We'll see. We shall see. Dialectics is almost done. That's the tech we really kind of want here. In fact, let me go and dial down the law enforcement investment because I want to grab this next level of the education investment right away. In fact, I think we should build some more of the government administrations. Where are you? Sort by tax. Give me some more in Kansai. Give me some more in Kanto. Put these a little bit up to the top here. We'll just move down our explosive factory even more. Public address goes awry. Scrap the current draft. 40% chance to pass. Let's see. It's just a coin flip here. Rice farms have been built. We don't have rice mines. That's not how rice is grown, Sean. Come on. But things look well. How are our trade doing? This is a nonsensical trade route. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Free trade is also on the docket for things that I would like to have. Yeah, if we did not get free trade, we'd be looking great here. It would help with the corn law stuff as well. Problem is we have a really strong rural folk pop here, which is causing us some problems and some concerns. But we're getting there. 7% from Japan. Okay. So let's see how this goes. Come on. Roll the dice. It's not always in our favor, but it's a good chance. Just break length sucks. Oh, come on, man. Help me out here. You know what? These shogun just stayed around despite us suppressing them. You have a Hidetsu. Dude, where's this Hidetsu guy? Let's get rid of him. You can retire now. Let's put someone else in charge. I know the Hyman don't like us either. We'll keep him up. Is there a... Okay, let's see the armed forces guy instead. That's better. Defense income can go down. Debate has not done as well. Alright, so that should help weaken the shogunate a little bit with your clout here. It's just your leader right now who's a traditionalist. I think we will just take... Oh. Defender of the downtrodden for our jingoist. Unfortunate. Finding our production is done. 2 motor industries should be done as well. And now we need to lower the cost of iron, coal, and steel. I want to do this now because it's actually a very big thing for us to get that done. So iron, coal, and steel. Let's look at this. Steel is up. Actually, steel is down by 10%. So what's the... 20% cheaper. Okay. Steel is 12% cheaper. Iron's more expensive, as is coal. So we need to work on those. We will work on it. Right after we build these damn government industries. 400 is the cost. So once one more of these gets built, I can actually swap this over. There we go. We'll get law enforcement up a little bit too here, because that actually helps us. Land of Want. Looks like we're going to get our guys kicked out of government here. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, most likely we're going to have to put the Conservative Party in. I guess that's how the election goes. That's fine. We can take a little bit of slow growth. It's not the end of the world. All right, let's see what this wants. We should stop suppressing the shogunate, look at the government reform again, and put them in. Movement to enact or preserve freedom of conscience. What is happening? Oh, we got a good group of people into the law. We can actually go back to suppressing these guys again. I would actually need to cut my taxes, though, to get that done. So that's interesting. Okay, well, we'll just keep our current group in here. I don't actually mind the samurai and the petit bourgeoisie. We'll see if we can pass this. Probably not, though. Okay, there's our stall, and there's the log on. Unfortunate, but not terrible. Now we have a really high legitimacy government here, which isn't terrible. I could use to get some stuff done, probably. Secret police could help us. At least manage some things. Criminal exploitation, people want it, but the Hymen don't. Absolute ideal. Sure, you can join. Criminal exploitation will give you some support. Great Molasses Flood. Okay, we are doing fine. I need to stop with the investment in our government administration for a little bit here. What do we actually need? Let's get some logging camps. Just build me a ton of these. Let's start working on some of our shortages. Because our gold reserves are starting to get terribly low. The additional expenses are not helping. Train robbery. Let's lose the authority. We have a lot of time modifiers hurting us here. You're starting to look happier. Failed petition is ticking away. That's good. Winter Tree should be done soon. We have like a level... Oh, I do need to... We have level 3. It's just not... People aren't employed in it. Fruit fertilizers is also done. Let's do that. Get steam trains. No, not steam trains. Do we actually need steam trains? Let's do steam trains. Yeah, more coal, but more production. We want to do philosophy department for sure. And over here, I want to do soil fertilizers. So we can now do improved fertilizers over here. I'll spend some of our iron, which is fine. And I want one of you to focus on normal groceries. The other one can do full pot stills. And you should do canned fish to split our production between the two. Keep things efficient between the two. We can kind of adjust and invest where we need based on our production. Losing a lot of money here. And because I think I just kicked up our government expenses. Yeah, paper is now super expensive. Does not surprise me. Alright, so these taxes. Not going to go into credit again when I don't have to. And now we have a company. Okay. This is a big choice. Where can we go? Infrastructure to supply consumption? No. Gold is not terrible. Neither is fertilizer, because we do spend a lot of it. Bonus bureaucracy is kind of speaking to me, not going to lie. Steel mills will be the best for us in the early game, I think. It lets us industrialize. Bureaucracy is good for the late game. Right now we need to build up our bureaucracy anyway because we get tax from it. We have a lot of unrealized taxes. I'm fine taking the steel throughput here. Because that lets us industrialize a little bit faster. And steel's going to be very useful when we stop to steel frame buildings. In the near future, it's not too far away. Question is, where do we go after this? I think we want to hit up... Maybe we go for iron. Well, I think we catch up on society. Let's do joint stock companies. I want to do this. I want to get quinine. Well, quinine's not really important because we're not going to be doing a ton of stuff there. Labor movements is fine. Nationalism is fine. Let's just catch up on everything. Working towards mutual funds. Working towards steel frame buildings. Things that really will get us up and running fast. Could levy another tax. T could give us 4K. We actually... We did finish that journal entry. Where is my next... So there's no, like, Meiji Restoration events popping up for us. That's no goo. So I would like to have the Shogunate at least, like, lose some of their... Like, Bakufu, right? Normally you can get that to go away once you form Japan. But it doesn't seem to be possible here. So what do we need here? So we need to have... Literacy above 40%, we have that. Standard living in the top 20. That's a no. GDP per capita in the top 20. That's a no. Forcing a war goal on a major power above. And having voting rights, okay. Looks like we need to just industrialize to be recognized. What a surprise. Bump back taxes. We're looking better. Gold reserves are going down, but not terrible now. It helps that we actually probably dealt with some of our paper shortages, which is our big cost there. We still have some expenses. No, they've gone away, our conditional expenses. And there we go. We're back in the green. Good. Good, good, good. We have a really strong petite bourgeoisie. It's a shame he's a traditionalist here. Getting a better effect here would be nice. China is getting weaker and weaker. Steel mills are up and running. Okay, let's start planning a little... What did I just research? I think that was dynamite. Let's actually turn this on. Boop, boop, boop. I know we have in the queue some explosive stuff. Put you up at top. The shortage should fix itself eventually. Because each of those explosive factories is going to produce how much? 80 per, and we just built 8. It's going to be close. We may need a couple more. Might be like 20 short, I think, is how it works out, somewhere around there. But again, I could just come over to this, and it'll be fine. Ta-da! Alright, rural folk, do we have improvements we can make to our fertilizer? I thought I got something related to that. No, it's chemical fertilizer is the next one. What is the difference here? Because it costs the same, but you just produce more? That's interesting. Okay, but we are going to need some more of these explosive factories. So let's throw, like... Okay, we have some being built in private investment. That's fine. That is fine. That's good. Other good stuff. We're losing some prosperity for our... Okay, it's because we're losing production throughput of our coal and things. Because we don't have enough. This actually should fix a lot of the problems we have. Because this will go down once we start using explosives. Which are getting built. Price of explosives are going down. We now have excess iron. Need that to get to negative 20 to get our thing fixed. Same with steel. It needs to be at negative 20. And then coal's the last one. Where's our coal mines? Yeah, that's going to take some time. There we go. We now don't have a... Coal should now drop down? Yeah. Okay, we're getting there. 11K in income. Okay, we're fluctuating pretty heavily here. It's the credits concern. I could suppress the Shogun, or I could tax something. Let's suppress the Shogun. Get them out of there. We don't need them around. Siam start improving relations. Do we have more interests we can declare? I want to get interest in China. It's important to me. Artillery factories, you don't have any of those. probably do want to start investing in police brutality. That's fine. We'll take that hit, and then we're going to actually keep investing in it. We still don't have frontier colonization, which is all right. It's not the best. No bread, no freedom. We'll just get temporary wage hikes. Okay, we definitely need free trade here. Makes me wonder if I should have passed that earlier and just took the hit here. There's a free trade party. Companies have gone up. Okay. So for our next company... So, companies are associated with one of several types of buildings in a country. When established in said country, they increase the throughput and construction efficiency of their associated buildings. This makes our buildings more profitable. So, better gold mines is interesting. More bureaucracy is also interesting. I think what I want to do is either the fertilizer throughput or the gold mines. Let's do the gold mines, just because bonus minting will help us just have funds. And we're riding that line. It's a really close right now between making money and losing money. It'll help us swap over to using better military and letting us do some more stuff. We want to actually... Damn. I'd like it for the industrials to be a little bit stronger. Might want to actually bolster these guys. It looks like we're going to have... We'll join the Conservative Party. We're just going to keep the current guys in power. Keep the high loyalty. Our radicals are starting to trend down, which is good. Loyalists are going up. We're slowly working on our standard of living. And we are getting everything here pretty much fixed. We'll just lose momentum. I don't want to have government expenses. Okay. Yeah, we should be all set here. Election was good. Can't bring these guys in without having the government reform or having the shogun be not suppressed, so keep things the same. And maybe we invest a little bit more in our construction. First, actually, the railway. We need one here. Then I want to think I put some of this into Tohoku. Another 5. Speaking of, we're working towards steel frame buildings, so I want to invest into those. I have a ton of excess of this. I can export a ton of things here. Time to actually look at our ports, too, I think. The ones in Sakhalin and Ryukyu are probably overkill, so let's go ahead and turn off Ryukyu. We'll keep some of the ones in Sakhalin, though. Okay. Get our convoys up so we can actually engage in global trade. I think will be helpful. People will slowly start exporting and importing things for us. We need to do free trade, too, if we want to go down that path. The tariffs make it very unprofitable. Are we importing from Russia here? We already are. Up to 150 production. Probably a little bit overkill on making the paper stuff. Let's actually just go ahead and cancel some of the ones in Tohoku. Like, we'll just leave it at what's getting made plus one more. And then it's just knocking out the ports. No colonial affairs, agitator. I don't hate that. You're a pacifist? Yeah, you are. That's fine. What we just hit up in society? We think we just got something... Postal service? Yeah, postal savings. Okay. Now, pharmaceuticals would be good. Realism's almost done. That means it's up for the Arts Academy. Winds of change. So we have... Let's get the urban center throughput. I just want funds. I don't really need loyalists right now. Let's go to urban. Let's find those arts academies. We have a couple of them that have just been made over time. Let's do... Let's do more independent artists. Clerks help the petite bourgeoisie. I want to get them a little bit weaker because they are not liberal thinking. Actually using up all of our investment pool. That's good. Okay, we'll have enough to finish off the law enforcement industry. How are we looking elsewhere? Still struggling. Need to employ people. Also need to build up some more livestock farms to get, or cotton plantations to get fabric. Do a little bit of cotton. Do probably about 10 of them. We do need some more livestock too. We're gonna just go overkill with our rabbit production. Because we do need clothes, maybe? Do we need clothes? No, we're good on clothes. Metropolitan Police. Let's get this radical standard increase. Devout Scandal. He is a jingoist. Lose popularity. Cause that a rebel. He can go. Trade unions aren't important, so they can go as well. 20K in funds being generated. Let's go and do more construction investment. We'll go +1 in all the states that we have around. Let's also make sure we have... I don't know why I'm building one over Ryukyu. Turn off Ryukyu. What we just finished instead? We just got pharmaceuticals done. Okay, private health insurance, public health. Egalitarianism. Organized sports prestige. I don't really care about our prestige right now. Actually, we do want to go towards this just to eventually hit up steel frame buildings and then mutual funds. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Knock everything over here. We should get some spread somewhere. We are getting synthetic plants. Hydraulic cranes. Military, I think, once we get the society up to these two, I think we focus on military a little bit. Because we need to start ramping up our military production. But it's just so tempting whenever you have funds to reinvest it into construction, because construction just makes you grow faster, right? It's a feedback loop, which is why we can see our GDP is now going up very fast. 34 million, which is on par with people like Prussia, catching up to Austria. Britain has grown meteorically. It also helps with our standard of living stuff. You're getting some logging camps. A lot of this will fix itself. Okay. We kick government administrations down again. We don't need them yet. The ports will probably be very expensive, so I'm fine having the excess there. We just keep doing better and better, man. I can't... No complaints at all here. I just wish this guy would drop out of being available. Industrialists are getting stronger. That's good, too. Private investment's growing. Everything looks great right now. This is actually really good. So let's go ahead and upgrade all units here. It's going to cause some shortages, but we can actually... look to fix it. We're gonna see some shortages in things like our small arms industries. So let's go ahead and just plan ahead for this. I want to have arms industry, probably 10 of these in Kanto. Let's do like 3 of these in Kanto. I want to do some munitions plants. We'll just do a blanket 5 over here in Chubu. Honestly, I want to probably put these above a lot of the other stuff. Not that government administration. We'll knock that down. Just get a setup there. I want to start building up our military. Next will be... I want to pass Secret Police and National Guard. I'm going to just say no. These will get built. See how it's costing us funds, because these are so expensive, but these will get processed. How much do we need? I'm probably going overkill, actually. 1 set of arms industry. Well, let's also just say I want to have everybody be super mobilized here. How much does that cost then? Yeah, bonus small arms input. So each arms industry that we're going to be making. Versus 30. Without me having bonuses put through here. We don't even have rifling yet. Okay. Yeah, we'll be more than okay with this. Just drop this down to probably 3. You can probably go to 2. So I think we just have no small arms here. Actually can't build a barracks. We don't have the buildings for it yet. Let's just drop down the last 3 here. We'll keep things a little closer to our baseline here. Universal suffrage, proportional taxation, progressive party, all of those are interesting. We have who's in charge that is now swamped. We have a positivist on charge of the samurai. So that is good for us. I think I want to go here. 23% chance of getting that passed. I think I like those odds. Let's do it. Money is a problem. Probably because military goods are now expensive. Yeah. Small arms and ammo. We're fixing that problem. It's going to take a little bit, but we're getting there. So we have... very unlikely for this to actually succeed. Which you hate to see. Hopefully someone else will be around to help us somewhere. Take lower net time here. No colonial affairs. Oh, we actually might need a lot for the munitions plants here. Alright, once we get 1 artillery foundry, we'll be alright. You'll just have to slowly dial in. Are all these guys already converted? They are already converted to skirmish infantry. Does it get us closer to having Russia like us? No, they don't like us enough. Okay. China, by the way, is probably still way weaker than us. France has started damaging relations. That's scary. Booming industries is done. Bonus to our mines. This is slowly going to put us into debt. But now we're actually finishing our munitions industries, which will help too. $40K in government administrations. Wow. Sure. Have another election going. Backroom dealings. Let's get some benefits. Raise taxes a little bit here, I think. Let's go high taxes. I want to make sure we can afford... Military, I think, is a must. So how much do these munition industries give us now? 90 purse. We're going to have overkill. That's fine. Overkill is the best kind of kill. Question is... I think we could just push to ironclads, if I'm looking this correctly. We'll just hit this up, hit this up. Then we want to go up and grab gantry cranes, ironclads. And we'll start building our military over here once these are set up. Power of the Purge should be done way before this, but just in case it's not done first, we'll hit up things like so. Yeah, this law's not going to pass. You hate to see it, but it is what it is. Okay. Things look a little better here. I need to start... Oh, we are short on bureaucracy. By a ton here. What changed? Did we piss off somebody? I think we did. 20% bureaucracy tick down. Okay, that's why. Well, I've got a fix for that. It's called these things I put down at the bottom of the queue. Please give me some of those. 100K in tax waste I need to fix. This is going to fail. Yeah. Cancel. Valiant effort. Yeah, now that they like that, our bureaucracy goes way back up. Okay. That's why it's important to keep the bourgeoisie around, apparently. Let's do more assimilation here. And we make money again. Okay. It looks like the bureaucracy was really hurting us when we had that so much shortage there. I have to keep that in mind. That's very important to note. Okay, things are good. So now what do we do? Well, building up a navy is always a thought. I kind of want to wait a little bit with the navy until we can just go to an ironclad navy right away. Because you can't upgrade sailing ships to ironclads. You have to rebuild them, which is a pain. I could see the argument to put some artillery. Like, let's do... What's that, 30? Let's do 40 artillery in this army here, and we'll do up another 9 or so of skirmish infantry. 150 strength, sounds good to me. No lancers or cavalry or anything like that, but we'll just keep our human wave tactics. Okay, what can I do to... Damn, I can't really do a damn thing with these guys until the shogunate gets out of power. Can I drop the liquor tax? I can. Let's drop the liquor tax, and we're going to suppress the Buddhists as well. Much better with these two. Okay. We're building up our ports. This will be good for our trade routes and things. We want to really use some of these. We have a ton of excess iron that we could probably export. So steel's good. How much our coal at? We can probably complete the objective if we get our coal situation a little bit better here. We're at 15 for coal. We need to build a bit more coal mines. Let me go and get this ticked off here at the low-end consumption prices, because I almost never get to do this late game. So it's be good to hit this up now. So we get 6 coal mines here. Proxy population cost, maneuvers per play, influence, all of that is cool. Maxed out here. We're not doing any colonization. That's not going to happen. Elected bureaucrats would be good. We do want the tax more than I think we want the elected bureaucrats. None of these options are really good for us, huh? Yeah, I think it comes down to weakening these two interest groups. Need to get the other guys in power in order to have progress on the corn law front. All right, customs prices have been fixed. That's good. So we can never really worry about this stuff. Railways. Probably build one in Shubu. Riku already has one in Q. And things look great. 42 million GDP. That puts us right at number 7. Per capita is still very low, but we'll get that up as time progresses. What's your per capita? 48. Yeah. That just makes it hard with these to pop like this. Let's do a little bit more investment into our construction, I think. Let's do sort by peasants here. Turn the filter down. Let's go up to 10 in Kansai. Organized sports, railway in Shubu. See how this affects our market. A lot of surplus on the things we care about. Let's get through our queue. 34 months. It's quite a long time. Probably because I added a bunch of barracks and things, but now we've crossed 200 with our production. That's pretty good. Innovativeness, we are still above our cap for innovativeness, so we're going to doing things as fast as possible. Quinine's getting researched here. And here comes steel frame buildings. So I'm going to start saving up money to make the switch to steel frame buildings and mutual funds. And then it's focusing on military again. How's production looking? We haven't really touched upon here. Open earth process is something good that I might want to circle back and grab. Vacuum canning, eh. Then there's electrical generation, which could be valuable. Dependent income can go down. So what are our options here? We need to have a level 5 munitions industry. We don't have enough military to really justify that. Rights of Assembly, higher level Arts Academy. Need to have less peasants as total pop. And we're working on that. Just building up our peasants will help us there. Yeah, ports are going to be expensive. I've kind of gone a little bit overboard with some of those. Let's go back and look at our exports then. Export some. I want to try to get closer to Russia. It's close on some of these. Just giving them our raw goods. Surely they have need, or we have need for some stuff. I could just import route. Get some from the French there for our wood. And tools from Russia? No. They probably have a tool shortage themselves. Universal suffrage. Do we not have universal suffrage? No, this would help us. It's only small fry opposition here. I think this is good. Yeah. Odds are in our favor. There's a high movement to preserve since the suffrage, but it's not radical. Oh, it is adjusting, though. But we are throwing out the shogunate. Once you have since the suffrage, shogunate should definitely fall down and no longer be relevant here. Them and the Buddhists are definitely on the way out. You just got to drop below that 5% threshold and we'll be looking good. Alright, maybe we just kick the remaining ports down a little bit. Went a little bit overboard with those. Deal with what we have remaining. See how this goes. Play for power. I'm fine with you having strength and industrialists, especially if we get this law passed. This is the only law that you would be against. So I think we just take the plus 15 here. And now it's a pure coin flip before we go forward or backwards. So let's hope our odds are in our favor. Japanese-Russian Union. Crusade for change. Bonus suffrage. This will hurt our options for suppression, though, which is a somewhat of a concern. It's not going to be too impactful here. We raise taxes? No, we are on our baseline of taxes. That's good. Thought we were paying a higher level of taxes. Pleasantly surprised with that. And things go well. Bonus throughput there. Mexican Empire. We haven't really looked around at the world. Looks like the Confederate States won the Civil War, unless it's still being fought. No, they won the Civil War. Retained independence. Mexico looks like the major player. Oh, what? The Indian Territory actually grew? God. I do think the Indian Territory is doable. I might try a challenge run as them and see if I can get there. It's really hard. You have to be really patient, but I mean, this is the strongest I've ever seen them, and they actually have population here. They are still a puppet, though. We'll see. I might give them a try there. You know, such a finish. 4%. They will drop out if they didn't have this damn party system. But they are so small. It's people are supposed to say with 36% control over the government. It's just crazy strong. It's hard to do anything against them. But we should be fine. 60% favor. No setbacks yet. I'm probably going to jinx it now. Let's see if we get a setback. Okay, good. And things progress. Getting through our queue, just under 2 years remaining. Need to build some more small farms and things. Our trade routes look good. Mainly trading with Russia to make them our friends. Fertile ground. This is a Republican. Sure. Keep bolstering the industrialists here. Movement for elected bureaucrats. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. The tax implications are going to be quite killer with that, which is my main concern there. But the bonus we would get to our institutions would be good. Thing is, we're not really colonizing at all, and we haven't gotten the stuff in the right column touched yet. Like, we could really help out with women in the workplace, or like, you know, these kinds of things. We need feminism for that to happen, though. And that's a little bit of ways, right? Here comes steel frame buildings, which is going to be huge for us. There's our first stall. Take the enactment time. China has some problems. Let's go and see what China's problems are. Let's go ahead and kick up steel frame buildings here. This is going to cost us a ton here. Glass is going to be a problem. Take the hit. We'll raise our prices to accommodate this. What is this? So you want to... Let's see what's happening here. They would bankroll us, or they would also give us some states here. China wants to bankroll us. Sure. Pay for my stuff. We're not going to send our troops to help out here. By the way, this is just going to be them. These guys are going to pay for us to transition to using steel frame buildings. That's what they're going to do. Let's go back to our market here. We do have some of the glass buildings, right? Go to covered markets here. It's going to be super expensive, all of these, but I think making the transition is going to be profitable in the long term. So we just got to go and find some of the ones that are... And most of these guys are using just normal glass. What's our shores look like? Yep, that's massive. Okay. Steel mills, my friends. Let's go ahead and build a ton of these. Get the steel fixed, and then we're going to also queue up probably a little bit of glass works here. Private investment will build up a lot of these on their own. But now we're building so fast that I think we can meet the demand here. Now we're getting bankrolled. Things aren't as big of a concern. Our decisions we made. We don't have to get involved in the war. We can let them fight and weaken themselves. And we will kind of pounce on whoever wins, I think. Well, we don't have a navy, so that's probably not going to happen. But now we get mutual funds. Is this also the one that's being spread to? I think we're getting spread here. What if I stop this and go for... No, we need to do mutual funds and then identification documents, and then we'll hit the military up. Our military spread is good enough on its own. I also need monitors, too. Because monitors are the light ships and ironclads are the heavies, so... Can't miss that. Universal suffrage, damn it. Let's get the enactment time. I think the other China's gonna win. But we just need them to pay for our stuff until we can make the transition here. Probably actually better if we cost them some. I'm getting naval invaded. Please stop. Please consider not naval invading. I will trounce you. Military goods are very expensive. Guess we have shortages of small arms? We do. Pro-France lobby, I don't mind it. Support elected bureaucrats. Okay. Maybe we went a little bit overboard with some of these requirements here. Let's drop the rail here. We don't need huge formation speed. This war is over. Alright, come on now. 70% chance someone should get this to pass. Am I still getting bankrolled? No. That's fine. We'll just have to cut back taxes, I think. We'll wait till we start to get really low into gold reserves here, but this should be fine. We can probably fix a lot of this by using our ability to do trade, which I should have done earlier. But we'll do that to fix this in the short term, and then we can rely on other things. Losses from munitions plants, okay. Actually start, like, decreasing our relations with China. It's the slow build-up. We have a rival. I will rival you back. And let's make friends with the people that we care about over here and here. Come on now. 70% chance. Weighted coin flip. Heavily weighted. Thank you. Alright, now we have a movement for elected bureaucrats here. It's going to cost us quite a bit here. I'm worried about that. If they go radical, we'll pass it. We're going to try to just leave it be. Okay, so we now have pretty strong government set up here. Slowly dealing with the debt problem we've created, or the, I should say, resource deficit problem I've created. But the cutover is very impactful to us. Like, this is good. Long term, this is what we want to be. And it's just a short-term problem ourselves here. Some of the unhappy people will be happy eventually. It just takes a little bit. Just why our investment pools are growing. How is our private construction looking? Steel mills looks good here. Getting 13 things in the queue at a time while we go through our large investment pool. Specialized good production. We need to have tractors, steam donkeys, and railways. Minting and loan rates. The duel. This is the pacifist versus the traditionalist. Let them fight. We lost the pacifist. That's fine. Despot of St. Petersburg. Okay. This is the pacifist. Welcome back. He's going to join this movement. Alright, looks like we need to pass this. Let's pass it. Let's pass it. We'll deal with it. There's going to be a counter movement, but 100% success chance. It's going to hurt our taxes, which is fine. We'll deal with the problems that come from that. The French want to conquer our lands. Really? Just flat out, like, invade us and take us over? Well, that sucks. Well, that's actually fucking terrible. Okay, let me, we'll put a cut in here. I have to deal with that in the next episode, but... That's crazy, man! We were improving with you. What's your opinion on us? You're at 36 infamy from that, and no one's gonna come and help me? I've been making friends this whole fucking time. What are you repping in terms of troops? You have artillery, which is a concern. What's your navy look like? You can bring 120 troops at a time without taking a hit. So what I want to do here is we're going to kick our barracks up to the top of the queue. And it's time to actually also get us some conscripts if we can. Let's do probably like 20 of the cannon conscripts. And the rest are going to be normal military. Probably do another bam bam, bam bam. Also get some normal cavalry conscripts here. Okay, let's make sure we promote people. We have to rely on the one army here. Alright. We can handle that in the next episode. Looks like we have to fight for our right to survive. And the thing that's going to suck here is I need some kind of fleet in order to go and take like a small province from Japan. So what we want to do here is probably create a small army here. Put just one person in charge. And I want to just throw in like 5 units as a priority there and take our navy here. Don't want anything huge. Let's just throw in... I can't actually build any... We don't have the military shipyards. Okay. Okay, whatever. This can all be handled, but we have to kind of hold here until France fucks off, I think. But for now, I'm Cosmin here. Hope you guys enjoyed. I've been Sean, the Spooky Screeners, and as always, I'll catch you next one. Later.